Hi everyone, so this is going to be my video on showing you how to do Lady Mary Crawley from the TV show Downton Abbey, being shown on ITV1 at the minute, and series 2 has just started. So I'm going to show you her hair and her makeup. It's very nice and natural, and obviously she has nice dark brown eyes but mine are blue, so it's going to look a little bit different, but hopefully this will show you, give you tips and advice on how to achieve it. And if you have any other tutorials you'd like me to do, just leave a comment in the box below and I'll have a go at that for you. Thanks! So the first thing you want to do is have a nice clean base for your makeup to be applied to. So make sure your face is washed and nice and clean, and you just apply a little bit of moisturizer so that your foundation will slide on. So the first thing is, Mary has really flawless pale skin, and I have quite pale skin anyway, but I have freckles and stuff and she doesn't, so we're going to just cover all that up and have a really nice pale base to put the rest of everything on. So I'm going to start off with L'Oreal Infallible Foundation, and this is in Porcelain. And just pop a bit on the back of your hand. And this foundation is already a little bit too pale for my skin normally. I normally put some bronze and stuff on, so this is perfect for this. And just use a normal foundation brush. And I like to dot it all around my face so that it's spread nice and evenly. And then just blend it back towards the hairline and your jaw. Make sure you do get right to the hairline so there's not a line between your natural skin and the makeup. Once you've got that nicely blended in, I'm going to apply MAC Studio Finish Concealer to any blemishes and also under my eyes so that there are no dark circles. So I like to just use my middle finger for this and just pop a little bit on. Okay, and then to set my makeup, I'm just going to use a powder. You can use whichever one you want. This is just Shine Control Press Powder. And it comes with a little sponge, but I prefer to use just a powder brush like this. And this will just set it and stop you from going shiny. And try to pick one that's either translucent like this one or is quite pale. You don't want to add sort of any colour to your face for this look. Okay, next. So her eye makeup in the photo I'm using doesn't look like she's got much, it's just to make it really nice and natural. So I'm just going to apply MAC's Paint Pot, this is Painterly, just a little bit on your lids, and this will just stop any shadow on top from creasing. And then her lid colour is just slightly darker than the rest of her face. So I'm just going to use this quad of shadows, just nice neutral colours, and an eyeshadow brush. And I'm just going to pop on a little mixture of the dark and the mid-brown colours. Just lightly swipe over your lid. She doesn't have any makeup on her waterline, but just beneath it it's slightly darker, so use the darkest colour with that liner brush. Just pat a little bit on and tap off the excess, and then just lightly run it underneath. And now I'm just going to use a, this is Extreme Length by No. 7, just mascara. You don't really want really thick lashes for this look, it's just got nice long defined lashes. So just wriggle it from the root. So you've got a nice coating, and the same here. And she's only got a tiny hint of blusher on in this photo. So this is Colourworks, just a pink blusher. Just get a blusher brush and very gently just swirl it in and just pop a little bit of colour on the apple of your cheeks and smile, and then just pop it on. Just to add a little bit of colour to your cheeks. And to finish off the makeup, her lip colour is also natural like the rest of the look, but it's slightly darker lips. So this is number 7 Plum Beautiful, which is number 30. It's like this. And you don't want to get too much on, so just pop a little bit over to start with. And just rub your lips together. And that should be enough colour like that. So that's the finished makeup look, and I'm going to do her hair to show you next. Okay, so Mary's hair is very elegant, and she has it a little bit more fancy for the dinner party and stuff. I'm just going to do her sort of everyday look. So you're going to want to start with some nice clean hair. And her parting is just slightly off the middle, so mine's a little bit too far over for this. So pop it about here, and then you could either curl your hair or wave it a bit to have a bit more texture, but I'm just going to leave mine like this because it's already quite thick and it will work out okay. So what you're going to need is some bobby pins, or I call them Kirby grips, and a couple of hair ties. So the first thing you need to do is to grab the front section of your hair. I'd say about 3 inches or so of the first bit, and you're just going to twist it. You might need to add a little bit more from underneath here. And then push it forward so it looks like you've got a bit of a curl there, as if you had curled hair. And leave it quite loose and relaxed, and grab a couple of your bobby pins or grips. And you're going to want to put them in a cross, and that will hold them tighter. So you have one up and then pop the other one diagonally over the other way, like that. And then on the other side, just take another pin, you only need one for this, and another section, front section of your hair. But you don't need to twist it this time, you just need to hold it loosely. Yes, you might want to twist this bit so that the grip's using better. And push it forward so that you have a bit of volume at the front. Now, if you curled your hair for this, you could pin up each sort of curl to the back of your head, and that would look very elegant like hers. But this is just a quicker way of doing it. So what I'm going to do is grab one of my bands, and if you can see, I'm going to grab the sides. And you need to leave it quite loose around your ears because it does in her photo. And just twist it upwards on the nape of your neck. Like that. And when you reach the middle, you're going to go from the other side. Just gently twisting it. And when you reach like that, you'll have like a ponytail. And you're going to want to twist it into a bun. Fasten it with one of your hair ties, and then using your other pins or grips, just fasten the bun to the back of your head. And you can just grab any loose bits and tuck them in. So you want to make sure that you've got it down by your ears because that's how she has it, and a bit of volume at the front. And then to finish off, just grab some hairspray. This is just a Tresemme one, and lightly mist it over your hair so that it stays nice and neatly in place. And then, so this is my finished Lady Mary Crawley look, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye!